Now, including a hero image can add a nice branded touch to the message, but it does require some scrolling to get to the abandoned products, which are really what the customers care most about. It can say something like going, almost gone, or don't leave a good thing behind. Now, as you can see, the template is virtually ready to roll. The trigger rule at the top is preset when they add a new item to their cart. Now, while here, you'll see the ability to customize the layout, number of products shown, columns, and anything else you may want. Now, as you've seen today, Omnisend is a powerful email and SMS marketing platform. It's free to use, trusted by over 100,000 brands, and contains a suite of features made specifically for e-commerce stores. Hey, you, see that guy over there and that one over there? Guess what? They just abandoned their shopping carts on your website. So what are you going to do about it? Here's what you need to do. Create an effective abandoned cart email marketing strategy. Why? Because 4 of every 10 people who click on an abandoned cart email, they go on to complete their purchase. Now compare that to the cost and performance of your traditional paid retargeting ads. If you're ready to recapture those lost orders and send your sales through the roof, come on in. I know I could be better at whistling. And if you're not, well, good luck to you. In today's video, I'm going to explain why abandoned cart emails are necessary for increasing sales, how to create killer abandoned cart emails that convert, when to send them, and how to set up your automated abandoned cart series in only minutes. That's right, minutes. I'm Greg Zakwitz, an e-commerce marketing expert and 18-year email geek, so I know a thing or two about this topic, and I'm glad you're here. Now, before we dive in, go ahead and click that like and subscribe button so you don't miss other awesome e-commerce marketing videos just like this one. All right, we're about to get to the fun stuff, and I have a fear of abandonment, so don't leave me now, please. Now, most of you probably already know what an abandoned cart message is, but hey, if you're new around these parts, let me break it down for you, partner. An abandoned cart email is a message sent to someone who places items in their online shopping cart and leaves without placing their order. They literally abandon their cart. For example, Mary visits your website, places a pair of sweet-looking skinny jeans in her cart, presumably for me because Mary's my gal, but then leaves your site and those jeans without completing your order. Now, this behavior triggers a series of automated messages to be sent to her with the purpose of getting her back to the site to complete her order, making me a happy and not so fashionable man. This is an abandoned cart series. Now, abandoned cart emails convert nearly 2,900% better than scheduled email campaigns. That's why these messages are responsible for 42% of all automated email marketing orders and 13% of all email marketing orders, the most of any automated message. So what do you say? Want to make some money together? When creating your abandoned cart emails, it's important to always keep in mind why customers may have abandoned their carts. Now, some of these reasons include price, cost and speed of shipping, being unsure about product quality or fit, maybe they're waiting for a discount via email, guilty, or maybe their cat and husband are stuck in a tree. I mean, that could never happen, could it? While you may never know 100%, keeping these in mind will give you a good framework of how to approach your message content. Okay, let's start building your first message. Now, this is a message I recommend sending anywhere from 30 minutes to 1 hour after abandonment. The subject line should be short and make it obvious enough that the message relates to their cart. It can say something like going, almost gone, or don't leave a good thing behind. If you need help or inspiration crafting your own subject line, head to Omnisend's free subject line tester tool to test out your own subject line, or copy and paste one of the already made suggested subject lines. Now, you can find a link to this amazing tool right down in the video description. Now, once the recipient opens your mail, you want the email to be short and sweet while still exciting them and giving them everything they need to make them feel comfortable completing their order. Here's how to do just that. First, provide a quick intro. Include some text at the top of the message letting people know what the email is all about. Still shopping? Pick up where you left off, or hey gorgeous, don't let someone else wear your fab look. They both do the job. Feel free to be creative and make it as playful or straightforward as you'd like. Second, show them the products in their cart. You'll want to dynamically insert the products from their cart into the email message itself. After all, letting customers see the products you know they already like can be all the enticement needed to get them back to your site. Now, luckily, email platforms like Omnisend make this as easy as a couple of clicks, as you'll see here in just a moment. Third, link to the cart. With all products and main call to actions in the email, be sure to navigate back to the cart. You don't want to force email clickers to have to seek out their cart. Just take them there. And next, overcome obstacles to conversion. To help them close the sale, you want to not only remind them they have items in their cart, but also want to overcome those pesky obstacles to conversion. Now, remember that list of reasons they didn't buy from before? Here's where including value adds that touch on these into your messaging becomes impactful. Now, visibly call out things in your message like friendly return policies, price and speed of shipping, satisfaction guarantees, product quality or fit testimonials, and maybe even tips to getting cats and husbands down from a tree. You never know. Now here's a good example from Shocky Mats. The subject line sets up that FOMO feeling. Now me and the Righteous Brothers love that. You've got that FOMO feeling. All right, terrible at singing, but you get the idea. As you open the email, you're greeted with short, friendly text that mentions the beneficial feelings of using the product, but also addresses the extremely low return rate, which I suspect is a major obstacle for this business. Now next, they show the abandoned products, product name, and price, but left out the description. And honestly, that's okay with me. The email then shows 3 testimonials that cover multiple aspects of the product and company, including product quality, benefits of the product, charitable giving, and even initial skepticism from a customer. Now finally, the recovery section addresses their extended buy and try return policy, their sustainability, charitable giving, and 5-star review social proof. Now in the second example from Toac Chocolate, you can see they keep a similar layout but slightly alter it for their business and customers, which is exactly what you should do. Find what works best for your brand and create a message that fits. Now everything I've covered previously is all you need for a well-designed message. However, there are some optional inclusions for your messages. Let's cover a couple of these. The first is discounts. Now this topic probably deserves a video all on its own, but I'll address it quickly. Discounts in your cart messages are 100% optional. Now if you choose the discount, I suggest waiting until your final message is provided. Oftentimes, simple reminders and customer excitement are all that's needed to get customers back. Now if you do provide a discount, use one that you're comfortable with. Consider the discount you offer brand new email subscribers and what you might offer someone via a retargeting ad. And you know what? You maybe even want to factor the cost of the retargeting ad itself. The goal is to recapture lost sales while maximizing profits. And yes, don't be scared to offer a discount with a stipulation attached to it, like a minimum spend. This can work wonders for increasing total AOV. Now, other optional elements include product details. These include things like description and price, both old and new. Now, in some cases, it may make sense to display the price if it's on sale, but in others, you'll need to determine whether it adds value to the message or doesn't. Finally, a hero image above or in lieu of the abandoned products. Now, including a hero image can add a nice branded touch to the message, but it does require some scrolling to get to the abandoned products, which are really what the customers care most about. Now, if you're considering using a hero image, I would suggest A/B testing it and let your customers tell you which one's the best at getting them back to your store. Now, luckily, you can do this right inside of an Omnisend workflow in only a couple of clicks. Now, adding a second, third, and even fourth message to your series is a must-do in my opinion. Luckily, creating these messages is easier than with most automated series because the content of the message will mostly be the same. Now, in many cases, the biggest change will be to the subject lines and the intro text. With each subsequent message, I'd recommend trying to create a greater sense of urgency. Subject lines and intro text can mention the products won't last long, the card itself will expire, or that they qualify for a discount or a perk. You can use language like, get it before it's gone, these products won't last long, or 15% off to complete your order today. Now remember, there is no right or wrong delay between messages. If you want to be more aggressive, I'd start by sending message 1 at 30 minutes after abandonment, message 2 12 hours after abandonment, message 3 at 24 hours, and message 4 at 48 hours. Now, if you want to be a little more conservative, I'd then start with message 1 at 1 hour after abandonment, message 2 24 hours later, message 3 48 hours after abandonment, and message 4 at 72 hours. Now let's look at another example. Remember that first message from Shocky Mats that we looked at a minute ago? Let's continue with their series. Now in their second message, they look to be testing subject lines with one mentioning a discount and the other addressing those obstacles to conversion. I actually like both approaches here. The intro text starts by making a little lighthearted fun at the products before going on to establish its historical longevity and establish more social proof. Next, they insert a clear and obvious 10% off image call to action below the text. Now, no one is missing this offer. They keep the abandoned product image in the following section, just like in their first message. The testimonial section, however, has been changed from individual testimonials to those of well-known publications. They even include a large image from when they won the Eco Award. Now, I don't know much about the Eco Award, but I'm pretty sure Peyton Manning hosted that award show. The recovery section mentioning the extended return policy and value adds, well, it remains the same. In this other example from Toac Chocolate, you can see they use text, testimonials, and value adds in a different but still effective manner. Again, it's all about what works well for you and your brand. Now, these are a couple of abandoned cart messages that do a very nice job of mixing emotions, aesthetics, and variety into their messages, and heck, they even test subject lines. Well done. Now, there are a bunch of ways to make these messages even more personalized for the individual shopper, and we'll cover those more in depth in another video, but you can explore some of these options in Omnisend's Workflow Builder. These items include sending different messages based on cart total, shopper's purchase history, products in the cart, and even mixing in channels like SMS. So now that you know how to create a great abandoned cart series, let's walk through how easy it is to actually set up your automation. For setting up our automation, we're going to use Omnisend, which is used by over 100,000 brands. And when you log in to Omnisend, click on the automations in the top navigation. From there, click on New Workflow in the upper right corner. Now you can choose to create one from scratch by clicking Create Custom Workflow. However, Omnisend makes it even easier by providing pre-built workflow templates. Click on Cart Abandonment on the left side of the screen and you'll see multiple options complete with some of those personalization options I just spoke about. Now you'll see options for abandoned cart and abandoned checkout. The difference is explained in the workflow descriptions, but simply put, abandoned cart means they place an item in their cart. Abandoned checkout means they need to start their checkout process before it activates. For this instance, we'll choose abandoned cart as it gives us the largest possible market. Now, as you can see, the template is virtually ready to roll. The trigger rule at the top is preset when they add a new item to their cart. Now, there are two exit options by default: when they place an order, which makes tons of sense, and when they start their checkout. In this example, we're going to eliminate the second exit condition by clicking the X to the right of the rule. Now, there's a 1-hour delay built into this set of trigger rules. I'm going to change it to 30 minutes. Now, finally, you'll see a frequency setting at the bottom, which gives us the ability to throttle customers who have previously entered the workflow. This is fine for now, but you may want to change this to a longer window in case you're worried about abandoning abuse when you offer discounts in your series. Now, you can see we have our 3 messages with a 12-hour delay in between each message, which is perfect. Of course, you can always adjust those simply by clicking on the workflow node. Next is to edit the message content. To do so, click on the message node and click Edit Content in the right pane. From here, you'll be brought to a drag and drop message editor where you can customize the message any way you see fit. Now, by default, we'll include all product details in the message, such as image, name, price, and description, but you can easily toggle these off in the builder by clicking Abandoned Products in the right rail, navigating the product details, and then toggling the choices you wish. Now, while here, you'll see the ability to customize the layout, number of products shown, columns, and anything else you may want. So go hog wild, or as we like to say, otter wild. You know what? We like otters around here. One word of note, I believe it's better to send even a generic, not fully optimized message rather than send no message at all, especially when it comes to abandoned cart messaging. So don't feel you need to take an all or nothing approach to get this done. Feel free to optimize it as you go. And once you're finished, click Finish Editing. Now, when you're ready to activate your workflow, click Start Workflow. Watch those abandoned cart sales roll in. Don't let another sale walk out the door. Each recovered cart means one more order for you, one less for your competition, and more opportunities to create lifelong customers. As you saw today, creating a revenue-generating abandoned cart messaging isn't hard. In fact, it's actually pretty easy. This is the problem. Too many people still believe that in order to get a lot out of their email marketing, they need to pay a lot. And this is a myth that Omnisend is busting every single day. Now, as you've seen today, Omnisend is a powerful email and SMS marketing platform. It's free to use, trusted by over 100,000 brands, and contains a suite of features made specifically for e-commerce stores. Now, anyone can sign up and use Omnisend for free, but if you do need one of our premium plans, which are already 40% cheaper than those other guys, we've got a discount already and waiting for you. Just head down to the video description and click the link, or use the code found on YouTube when signing up for one of those plans. Now, with all these new sales, you're going to be sending a lot of order confirmation messages. That's a good thing. Now, these messages actually hold a lot of sales and customer service potential, so don't overlook them. Check out this video right here on how to make your order confirmation emails unforgettable, like me. Until next time, happy marketing.